Today we're making a Japanese egg dish called Oyakodon. It's a nicely flavored chicken omelette where the egg is nice and silky because it's not overcooked, and as always, it's perfect when it's served over a bed of rice. Today we're making one of my favorite Japanese dish called Oyakodon. Oyakodon technically is a chicken and egg omelette. The eggs are lightly cooked, so it's soft and silky. And this dish is usually served fresh. That's why we don't usually cook it in big batches like I usually do. So pretty much it's better to just have them all pre-cut and set aside until the time you need to cook them. So here are the ingredients for this dish. We're gonna start off with 5 tablespoons of dashi stock, which is the one on the bottom left. Since I don't have those, what I did is I'm using the hondashi powder or the granules, which is the box on the top left. That one I found in an Asian market. So you can just add that into the water and stir it. That will give you the broth, which is the one on the bottom left. We're gonna need half an onion. We're using white onion in this dish, and then we're gonna be thinly slicing it. We're also gonna need about 1 or 2 stalks of green onions, thinly sliced diagonally. 1 egg, roughly mixed. You don't have to overmix this. About 1 piece of chicken thigh, skinned, deboned, and cut into small chunks. We're also gonna need 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of mirin, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and traditionally you garnish this with Japanese parsley called mitsuba, which is hard to find in my area. So instead of that, I'm substituting cilantro on this dish, which gives it a nice freshness on the flavor. But you can use regular parsley if you prefer. So now our ingredients are pretty much prepared. We're just gonna start cooking. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set our heat to medium. Then we're gonna add in our sauces. So our 5 tablespoons of dashi stock, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of mirin. If you haven't used mirin before, mirin gives it a sweet taste. So if you don't want it too sweet, you can cut back on the mirin or don't add in the sugar. So we got 2 tablespoons of mirin, 1 tablespoon of sugar. Mix it around to dissolve the sugar. Now we're gonna add in our onions. Try to layer them around evenly so they cook evenly. About a minute into our sauce warming up, we're gonna add in our chicken. Try to put them nice and evenly across the top. This usually takes about 5 to 7 minutes to cook. It depends on how much chicken you're using and how thick your slices are, or how big your chicken slices are. Since mine is not that big, it's probably gonna take about 5 minutes. Halfway through the cooking process, make sure to flip the chicken over to cook the other side. Also, we're gonna reduce our heat to medium-low and let it go for 5 to 7 minutes. Now our chicken's starting to change color. Let's flip it to the other side to cook the other side. Now our chicken's almost done. We're gonna be adding in our green onions. And we're gonna add in our egg. Set your heat to high, and we'll cook it for about a minute, swirling it as we go. What this does is we're putting in some of that sauce into the egg. All right, so this is done. You notice that our egg is still runny. Now, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna turn off the heat and just leave it here on top of the stove and let the residual heat cook the egg fully. Or if you're not comfortable with that, you can leave it covered and let the steam cook that egg all the way through. I will leave it like this because I want my nice soft and a little on the runny side. But don't forget, there's still heat all around, so it's still cooking as it's sitting on the top of the stove. So we're gonna let it sit here for about a minute, and then we're gonna serve. Oh, don't forget, garnish with your Japanese parsley, or if you don't have that, you can garnish with cilantro. Let's put a little more green onion on that. All right, it's been about a minute. If you look closely, the egg is no longer runny because, again, the residual heat slowly cooked that egg. So what we're gonna do is just plate it over a bed of rice. Just like that, and you can also garnish by adding some nori on top, or just leave it as is. That's our little dish, Oyakodon from Japan, one of my favorite. So I hope you enjoyed today's recipe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.